Dun, 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 dun. What's up, guys? How's it going? Thanks to everybody here who's available to available to stream with me tonight. I know that there's some World Series games going on, and so there's probably not a lot of people that are available. But for those of you who catch this on the not so live repeat, I appreciate you guys as well. So it's probably going to be a shorter stream tonight. I'm just working on some things here to finish up. Let me bring this into the foreground. Bam, share. So anyway, as you guys can see, I have been separating the colors on this bad boy. There is still a lot. There is still a lot to do as far as kind of breaking things up, but I mean, I'm doing this the long way for myself, just as a learning experience, learning curve, whatever. And then, of course, when I'm doing my own thing later on, I probably won't be as integral. But there's what I'm doing to his body as far as just changing the colors for every single piece of him is kind of what a flatter would do for background. Like if there's a cityscape, buildings, or if you're inside of a some set, where it's like maybe a comic book shop or a record store or a restaurant or whatever, you would go and you would flat every single individual item usually, if that's unless you don't want your background too busy. But I mean, you can definitely do that to break up some of the monotony or whatever for your background to make it a little bit more visually appealing and interesting. So I started this last week with of course Andre Nicotina on the show, and I started to color Victor's face and kind of make it a little bit more 3D with highlights, midtones, shadows, things like that. And I'm going to continue. I'll do the same thing for the rest of his outfit. So that's pretty much it. But let me jump over to a couple of let me turn that off. To a couple of the comments that I saw. Thanks everybody for again being here. Appreciate it. Smash that like button. Boop, we'll put that on. And I'll probably be like I said, I probably won't have a panel tonight. Most everybody that I hit up is probably watching the game or taking care of family affairs or whatever. So it's awesome. I appreciate it. But let's go to the comments. I have one from Bat Dan here. What's up, Bat Dan? If the only way to get the Snyderverse was to get Nicotina banned for life from Disneyland, would you do it? If that's the only way, yeah, sure. He can find something else to take his family on. He did the Universal Studios yesterday, and I'm sure they have other things that they can do in the state of California. So heck yeah. Sorry, Andre, your family is no longer allowed at Disneyland. But yeah, do I actually think that the Snyderverse is going to return? I'm putting that on the shelf for now. And we'll just have to see how everything kind of plays out. Nobody is, nobody on, executive side or, even Zach's side are really clamoring for it and saying, hey, hold out, hold your breath, things like that. So as long as there's no momentum, then I'm just going to let it ride. It's just kind of like what you do with stocks. You invest and you just kind of let it do its thing. And hopefully you'll get a return. So we'll see if you do get a return. But thanks for the comment, Bat Dan. I appreciate it. You always come up with some pretty interesting questions. So let me go ahead and get my pen out. And I forgot to do that. So I can isolate that because that little thing glows. So his head is here. That's his cyborg head. Yes. Let's see. So I do need to go back through here and let me see. It was probably this one. Face. That's the one. Okay. So let me go ahead and isolate that one light that's on his forehead. So let's go here. Oh, what are you doing? Typically, you try to stay within the black lines because that's going to be hidden. So it's not as important. And so what I'm doing here is as soon as I create a new layer, I shift the hue to something else just to make it distinct and easy for me to recognize. So let me go ahead and put forehead. We'll just call it forehead. And so, yeah, I mean, as you go, so you don't have a lot of layer one, layer one, layer two, layer three, layer four, all that. I do go through and label everything so that when I'm looking through these things, I don't, it definitely does help to organize instead of like, layer three, what the heck was that? Let me see if I go here, it tells me that, oh, it's the forearm, left forearm. So let me change that. Forearm. What's up, McLovin? How's it going? Forearm. Okay. Let's see. I I can't even piss standing up. I got to make that clip. I got to get mine and Andre's audio and then the video from the BBS and just splice those together, much like I did with the Aquaman footage here. I don't want your money. I want Aquaman. Because that always works best. Anyway, so yeah, hey man, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. It's awesome that you're here. I'm glad that you're here. I did hit a fatal J, and that fool is at work still, apparently. So poor guy. Kind of sucks to be at work at freaking 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, bicep. Okay, so this is the left bicep. Let me change that. Okay, left bicep. All right, and then this is the left arm. Left arm. Let's see. Awesome. So I think I have everything listed. I do still need to break up some of the leg because like I have on here, my legs, just the whole leg. I don't have any of the different detail or whatever cut out yet. But I mean, that's this very boring process. And like I said, there's not a whole lot going on. And I did see there was casting for Rebel Moon. I believe they cast the lady that was the mummy in the Tom Cruise movie. I don't recall what her name is. Let me see. I'm on Twitter, so I'm scrolling down from that because that's where I saw it. Let's see. Is that no? That's not her. That's Ray Fisher, and that's not it either. Oh, what's going on there? Oh no. Oh cool. Wow. I'm sorry guys. I'm looking at stuff you can't see. Morbius. There was a big push on Morbius today. I saw a whole lot of advertising. Here it is. Yes, Sophia Boutella. So yes, she was the lady in the failed Mummy movie. I don't know what else she's been in. Not very memorable for me. But yeah, so apparently she's in Rebel Moon. I'm assuming she's the one that goes and recruits the warriors from all the different planets or systems or whatever you want to call it. So I'm assuming she is the main protagonist for that film. Anyway, so let me go ahead and not flat the legs. We will just work on the upper body today. So therefore, it's not so boring. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to isolate this. So what I do here is I create a mask, and then I click around it. I hide everything else with black. As you can see up here, it's got black. And so anything that I do with my brush tool, and let's just increase that a little bit. And okay, so that's black. Doesn't matter. Black. Where am I? Oh, no, wait. I don't want to do that. I want to do that. So if I have my black, where am I? Opacity. Opacity is at 100. What is going on? Oh, I have the outside selected. So, okay, here it is. So if I use my select tool. Okay, brush. I'm on my brush. There it goes. So it only colors inside because I isolated everything. and I can pretty much do whatever I would like. So let me go ahead and decrease that a little bit. I'm going to change my brush to something a little bit more um, rounded, not so sharp, not a sharp edge. Let me see. Let me increase the brush size a little bit. So that's what I want. And then let's go ahead and choose something a little bit off-white. And I can just start coloring on here and saying, okay, well, this is working out or whatever. Like I said, this blue is not going to stay. It was just a placeholder blue, but well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see if there's anything that I like. If you like watching the baseball stuff, it's awesome. My bet is that whoever needs to win today to make a game 7 happen, that's going to be who wins, because there's a lot of money in that. And always follow the money. It's always a rule of thumb for me. So yeah, there's a little bit of blue in there, and I'll add some other color to it. There's a shine right there. Let's see. Just kind of want to make it look a little 3D before I start adding other colors. I see you, Bat Dan. Hang on one second. Sorry about that. There. Okay, so that kind of looks interesting to me. Let's see what you say. Here we go. Calling it now, Rebel Moose will take place in the future of the Armyverse. The survivors abandoning Earth as the zombies aliens took over. I mean, all of his stuff can connect. I don't know if he's thought that far ahead, but Warner Brothers doesn't follow the money. They don't follow the money. They only follow. What do I want to say? They're following their own money. It might not be as much. There might not be looking at, I mean, they're just not looking at it from a good business standpoint. They're saying, hey, I don't care about the money. Let's freaking go. No, we're going to keep that. All right, so we're going to do, let's see, black. Let me change this a little bit. Let me raise it up. Gosh, I wish this is only web colors. No, I don't want that. Add swatches, color libraries. What do we got? Let's go with here. Okay, sweet. Add a little bit of a gray. Let me see. No, I don't like that. Hold on. Let's see. We play with the ear. And then let's see, where's dark? Okay, let me decrease my brush size. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go here with a little bit more of a darker gray. And under the okay. Let's see. Oh, with that last little stroke. Okay. So how is your week going, guys? What are you into? What have you found out? That was what was that? Oh, the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, so I did Nicotina's stream yesterday. I hosted it. And we talked about the Book of Boba Fett. Bubba. I don't like that. Let's go with something a little bit darker. No. Let's go over here. So yeah, we definitely did that. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for that? Is that something that Disney is doing that is enticing you? Because I don't know how I feel about it. I like it. It looks good so far. But it's like, how many times is Boba Fett going to remove his helmet? I don't know. It just seems like that's going to be a thing. Yeah, that looks better. Being dark. Okay. And then I can do this and decrease the opacity to about 60. Here we go. There we go. Just give it a little bit of depth. Let's see. I'm going to take that and this color and this here. Hold. Oh, wait, this. There, I got it. Let's see. All right. Go with a little bit more of a white. Some highlight there. Of course, on top of his head is probably some light that's hitting it. There we go. What was that? Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. There we go. Bat Dan says the Book of Boba Fett looks interesting. Disney does a good job with Star Wars when they actually plan their projects. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think they were trying something out and it was not palatable, so they're going back to the drawing board and they are sort of reevaluating their strategy. I think they still want to do whatever it is that they want to do with their property, but their tactics are gonna be a little bit modified, just because it wasn't initially palatable. So let's do that. That looks good. There we go. Let's change this to something. Let's see. Yeah, because the light would hit that. Okay, let's go back to dark. Okay, there. Right underneath the eye, because that eye is going to glow. Let's see. There we go. That looks better. And then a bit of the darker color here. And on the outside should be a lighter. Let's see. Lighter color. So right out there should be light. And then that there should be light. Got a little bit of a contrast. There we go. That looks better. Let me grab a little bit of a darker color. And lighter. Yeah, that looks better. Let's see. Boop. All right. Let's see. Okay. Make that a little bit of a cavity there. That looks good. There we go. I like that second one. And on there as well. So that kind of looks a little bit more 3D. Let's see. Perfect. Let's a little bit of darkness down here. Okay. A little white. Okay. There we go. Good. So what do you guys think of Victor Stone? How does he rank for you in the lineup? Did you like when he was made a member of the Justice League? Was that something that was it's like cool, or you didn't care, or okay, just grab some of that, make that dark there. Same thing with Shazam. I think Shazam was added to the roster as well for the Justice League. There we go. How did he fare for you in the Zack Snyder's Justice League? Was he a standout character? Do you think he was underutilized, overutilized, needed more screen time? And what was your favorite Cyborg scene? Let's see, good darker. There we go, that looks better. Looks good. I like that. Let's see. Flip that. Let's go here. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, let's go with one white. Yeah, white. And let's increase the brush size. Just lighten that up a little bit. There you go. Lighten that up a little bit. There we go. That looks mechanical. Let's see. What did you see? Zack Snyder's Justice League is what made me accept the Justice League as opposed to just Teen Titans. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he was... Well, when he first came out, he was, just a super friend. And then he... he just kind of stayed a Teen Titan for a while because they were like, well, what do we do with Cyborg? And then, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? I hope you're having fun. I know you did Disneyland today. This was the question was asked earlier. If the only way to get the Snyderverse was to get Nicotina banned for life from Disneyland, would you do it? What about you? Would you ban yourself from Disneyland if that meant you and your family? I'm going to end the stream. You cannot end this stream, but you can join it. I thought hold on, let me see. I know you're probably with your family. Oh, you're home. No, that was yesterday. Hold up. That's not it. That's not it. Dang it, idiot. Hold on. StreamYard. Hide. Invite. clipboard. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Boop. Here we go. Let me get that out of here. All right, so back to this. You gonna end the stream. Batman or Batman, I would do it. Yes, he would deny his children to get the Snyderverse. So smash that like button. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Please smash that like button. So anyway, I'm going to continue on with this. So basically, I'm done with the head and the face. I'm going to move on to the eyes. So let me go ahead and select the eyeball, and I'll zoom in. And so here we go. So that's the human eye. Let me see. Let me grab this. We're going to make it white. The first thing I'm going to do is select around it. Let's see. And then I will create an adjustment layer. See how it deleted or disappeared? I'm going to make that black. And then I'll invert it. And I will invert that as well and make that white. And there you go. And then I'm going to color the eye. Just color it white. Okay. There you have it. Let me decrease that a little bit. A little bit of red in there. And then I am sure that his, let's see. I'm sure that his pupils are darker. Let's see, probably about that. And then let me decrease that a little bit more. And kind of give him a darker eye color. There you go. I don't have to select that anymore, but let's see. Okay. Let me see here. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to make that a little bit more soft. There we go. It was a little bit more chiseled earlier. Didn't like that. Let's see. So there we go. So there's his eye. Let me zoom out. So you can see that. And then this eye. Zoom in on that one. And we will do the same thing to the cyborg eye. Let's see. We are going to switch that back. Reverse. Let's see. We're going to select everything outside. And then boom. I'm going to do that. Let's see. Select that. And then select inverse. There we go. And then this should show up. Let me see. Inverse. Why is that? Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, so we are going to make that red. So, opacity. Okay. Oh, here. Go down to this, make that red. There we go. So there it is. There's the red. And we're going to increase the opacity to 100 just to go ahead and start filling that in. Probably, let's see, yeah. I'll probably make his iris a little bit whiter. There we go. Let's see, normal. Let's see. Still that brush. Hold on. Wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. That makes it more vibrant. Okay, cool. And I can deselect that. What are we doing? Don't need to select that. Okay, go back to this. Let's go with a white. A little bit. No, it's okay. We'll go with the white. We'll go to the opacity, make that 45. And we will just increase that, give that a little bit of a white there. Look a little bit. There we go. And then I can go through here and just change that up a little bit. Okay. Okay, and just give that the little dot right there. Put that back on. Okay, zoom out so we can see what's going on. Let me see, zoom in just a little bit. Let me change my brush back to that, and then just gloss over that a little bit. Yeah, that looks all right. Let me see. Increase that a little bit. That. There. That makes it look a little bit more 3D. That's the effect we're going for. Let's do same thing with the forehead. So I got the forehead right there. We want to change that. So let's see. I want to go ahead and switch that there. I'm going to select this. And then I'll make it. See right there. And then we'll fill that, and that's good. So there we go. That looks fine. Take that off. Do the same thing. We want red. We'll go here, select the layer. Increase that to 100. No. Why is it? Oh, didn't keep that. Okay, hold up. So now it's red. Okay, so we're going to make it red. Start off with, and then same thing. We're going to go here, and let's see. Let me change that. Make it a little bit more deep. Do that around that side, and then we'll go here. And we'll give it a little bit of a sheen, and then we'll do the little dot up here. No, I don't like that. Let's go just white. We'll go white on that side. And okay, we'll go white here on the bottom. Yeah, that kind of looks what I want. Let's see. We'll make red underneath. There we go. That looks a little bit more flat to me. Increase that, and then increase the size of the brush. There you go. Okay. And they're both that color. Okay. We'll go to the red. Add the red underneath. There you go. Back to vibrant red. There. Like a darker red. And then decrease the size of the brush. There, that looks better. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Dr. Fate? Borgerfett. Let's see. All right, there we go. So that looks pretty decent to me. Actually, on Ray's, I think his is blue. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I'm so used to it being, yeah, it is blue. I'm just so used to it being both red. Okay, so let me go back to that. So easy change. All you have to do is just Control U. Hold on, that's not it. What in the world? I didn't need that. Okay. Back to here and Control U and shift it. And so blue is like right there. There you go. So done. Minimal effort with that. So that looks better. And then what you can do here later on is to add effects and just say, okay, you know what? I'd like an outer glow. And I would like the opacity to be there. I would like it to be the spread there. And then just sort of decrease that. Hard light. What do I want? A screen? What do I want? Hard light, that's fine. Opacity, the size, decrease the spread. Hold on. Hang on 1 second. Something is not quite right. Is that's outer glow? Yeah. That's crazy. It should be softer. That's crazy. Range. Interesting. I don't want noise. I do want opacity. Huh. Let's see. That's crazy. Let's see. Let me go to here. And usually with like an overlay, and increase this for a little bit, but it's not supposed to be like that. There we go. That looks opacity. Kind of decrease the range a little bit. Let's see. Instead of that color, let's go with a little bit more blue. Why does it look green? Let me see. Shift that. It's because of his skin. So let me make it a little bit more opaque. And then let me decrease the size a little bit. Increase the opacity a little bit. There we go. You just want something subtle. There you go. That just kind of goes over the bridge of his forehead and his nose. But that is, it's interesting. Let me go with another. There. Lighten. Let me go back because that looks good. Let's see. That looks better. Linear light. Let me see. Vivid light is. I already went to vivid light. So no, linear light. Linear light looks the best. And then I can increase or decrease. Let's go there. There. Make it a little bit. There. That looks good. And then you would do the same thing with the eye, the cyborg eye. And you go to outer glow. And you just change the color to red, like a vibrant red. And then you can increase that, decrease the opacity a little bit so it's not so overwhelming. And then we can change the effect. Let's see. That looks the best, linear light. Hold on. No. Okay, linear light looks the best. So we can make it ultra bright or just subtle. I think we'll go subtle. Let's see the size. Let's see. There we go. There we go. That looks a little bit better. No, right about there. Decrease that a little bit. There we go. That looks interesting. Okay, so there is his head. It looks pretty good. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Simon? How's it going? What's up, Sean? How's it going? Let's see. The nicotine stream actually. Wait. The nicotine actually end the stream or what? No, didn't end the stream. I'm still showing that I'm live. Screen or add glow. Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I get it. The screen just didn't look good though. And I can go back. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Also try making the main pearl white, the teal softer borders. Let's see. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, right. Yeah, because it is. I can do that. So like right here, you're talking about that the forehead. So what I would do there. Let's see. Where would I go for that? Where is that? Is it the background? No, it's not the background. That's the background. Let me see. Stick. It's this. Okay, so what I can do to make it look a little bit more, I guess, realistic, photorealistic, is go through here and say, all right, pencil or pen, and just, of course, I don't like that. Hold on. Decrease, change that to this, and just soften this up a little bit to where it would. Let me see. Let me erase that a little bit. Oh, wait. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's fine. That works. Or actually, hell, you can just erase the whole damn thing. Oh, wait, hold up. I don't like that. So just go here, add a little bit of white. There you go. And that works for that. It does soften it up a little bit. But I would not go full white. I would go maybe a little bit of the blue into the white. So it sort of blends a little bit. There. And then maybe that. There you go. Perfect. Okay, let me zoom out. So looks a little better. Also, I can go through and add an inner glow. But hold on, let me zoom in for that. I can go ahead and add an inner glow. And you would change it to like a soft light. Okay, and then decrease the choke, increase the size. Hold on. Let's see. Where is it? Let me go with a white. Okay. And let me see. Okay, stick. Hold on. Give it more of a circular. There we go. Okay. Okay, and then go back to the inner glow. And then change it to an overlay. That looks interesting. Hold on. 5. Right about there. And decrease that a little bit. Let me see. Maybe zoom out. Let me see. Let me zoom in. Maybe just stick. Let me see. Let me change that. Cancel. What you got? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Let me see. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Hang on. So, can I do that with inner glow? I can. I can change it from edge to center. And then, where's the size? Center. It is a white. So what I can do there, hold on, I can fix that just by doing this, and this. Let me change my brush to something soft, and then make it increase it a little bit. And then just sort of like add beach. There you go. Actually, decrease that. Okay. Oh crap, that's freaking glowing like crazy now. Hold on. So there has to be, let me go back to stick. Switch this. Beautiful brush. Let's see, go back to this. A little bit of a line. Don't want to go too rough, too hard. Yeah, just something to break that up and give you that circle. Thank you, Simon. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Okay, that I like a lot better. Zoom out. That breaks it up a little bit more for me. Okay. And then, let's see, the outer glow, I'd probably decrease the opacity a little bit. Probably right about there. That looks better. That looks not comic book. It looks more photorealistic than anything else. But I appreciate that. Yeah, like something like that. Thank you so much, man. I think blow effects maybe. Yeah, no, dude, awesome. That looks a lot better in my opinion. Oh. All right, so moving on to the neck. Somebody just grab that. I'm gonna see jugular. That's what I called it. I called it jugular. So awesome. Actually, man, I thought I did. That's awesome. Thank you. Bam. There you go. That'll probably be a lot faster after school program. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Let me go back. All right. So I'm going to continue and I'll work on that. Let me go ahead and color libraries. I'm going to go down here to the. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sample what I already have. That way, all your colors kind of stay similar, so that, it's, you don't just start choosing crazy colors and your whole, there's no synergy with your piece. You want to just grab a color, and we'll go with this color. And let's see, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to isolate the neck. And as you can see, it went through the face, but that's because it's behind the face. So I don't really have to worry about, the lines. I don't have to worry about, oh no, I drew on his chin or, whatever, I'm just going to draw behind it. So I don't have to worry about that. So here we go. We are going to go with this and then make that. There we go. So that's what we want. And then I go here. And let me see. I'm going to go back to my brush and select Alt. I'll select this color here. Increase that. What's your brush? Okay, I want this brush. Okay, so great. No, that's dark. Why did it change? Okay, let me change that to this, a lighter color. Here we go. Okay, we're just going to color that in. Get rid of the green. The green was just a placeholder. There we go. And same thing on this side. Right there. I'm going to do that. Maybe even there. Let's see. Okay. And then for these cables, it's going to be black or darker. Hold on one second. Sorry. Just got something in my throat. There we go. And then probably that as well. It's probably all going to be a darker color. And then I can go back and refine. And then I'll probably make a smaller brush. Oh, wait. Make it look a little bit more three-dimensional. Okay, there you go. Excuse me. I'm not going to spend too much time on this area. And let's give it a little bit of dark fade under the neck. Just sort of give that jawline a little bit of a distinction. Like it's got a shadow of its own. I'm just going to put that shadow there. It goes down. There you go. And that looks pretty good. All right, we're going to do the same thing with this one here. The neck. Hold on. So with that, isolate that. No, hold on. Need to select it. Boop. There it goes. It's selected. Same thing. It's behind the it's behind the neck. It's also behind the head. And then I'll go like that. There we go. it is ready to be colored. And let me see, I'm not done with the neck. Hold on 1 second. Let me put a little bit of shading back here. Switch. A little bit of shading back here. Sort of break that up a bit. Hold up. Let me really add it thick. And then I can go here, increase Smudge Tool. Just kind of paint it that way. And that gives that shadow. Let's see. I'll go down here. Just increase. There we go. And then that's the same thing. There'll probably be a little bit of the shadow here. So, a little bit of the shadow. There we go. Make that jawline a little bit more defined. All right, so we're going to go back to the neck. And here is probably going to be, I'll probably do the darker color again. Increase that. And I'll just color it in. And now the opacity is not 100%. That's why it's not really taking the color. 1 second. All right, there we go. So starting off with that, let me add Mr. Simon Blaze in here. What's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Pretty good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. Just hanging out.
I see, man.
And
I see that you're
I'm not
doing some
watching
coloring.
the whole Astros thing, so I'm like,
Oh, they're playing tonight?
I think so. I think that's the case. So I'm gonna decrease that and just throw that in there. Yeah, and that sort of gives it that effect, like it's
Metallic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
sort
just
of
those hard highlights. That's what sells
yeah.
it.
So how have you been?
Good. Just busy, keep being busy with conventions and all that stuff.
Man,
We
you
just
guys
went
are
to
like,
Galveston
oh
last weekend.
really?
Yeah, they had
Okay.
like something called Onicon for 2 days. It was alright. But it's Galveston, so it's touristic.
So
So
it's
it's pretty
that
nice.
big convention center that's like right there on the shore, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, that's cool. I've never been inside there. That's nice.
Oh, it's nice. It's a little small, but it's a smaller convention anyway. So it was just a chill con, just being there for 2 days, having fun.
Yeah. How
Promoting.
many artists were there roughly?
I would say around 50. I would say
Oh, nice.
in the artist alley, because the artist alley is in the lobby. So as
Yeah.
many people they can fit in the hall, that's who they're gonna have. And then for the vendors area, I would say another 50 vendors and artists is combined.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good number, and they normally have panels, but that convention is mostly for cosplay, from what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
seeing.
Okay. So you went
Yeah,
dressed up.
yeah, I was. It
Yeah,
was
nice.
during the Halloween weekend, so I was Pikachu. I had like a Pikachu onesie, and on my second day, I was dressed up as an Akatsuki member
Oh, okay.
from
I missed a few
Naruto. So
streams. Why does Cyborg look like wallpaper from the 70s? Well, we'll get to that. We haven't gotten there yet. Thanks, Reese, for showing up. I appreciate it, man. You're great. But yeah,
yeah, no
no. Oh,
problem.
that's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this. So I still have a lot of stuff to flatten, and so I hadn't really like finished his legs or anything like that. So I was just like, you know what, this is just about coloring. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on his neck, and then I'll just kind of work my way down for everybody to sort of see sort of what I've been doing. Now, when you flat something, do you break it down that much for a character, or do you?
Depends. It
Yeah,
all depends on the colors.
yeah. Like
Ha- the, the,
his is light and dark metallic. So I was like,
yeah,
I got to break it down a little bit.
a little bit. I mean, I was gonna ask you cyborg you were going for, like the movie Cyborg or a Teen
Well, see,
Titans
I
type
have,
Cyborg.
and I'll show you guys this. For everybody that's sort of here, I'll open this up. Let me see. Open. I put this on my patrons.
Oh,
Within
nice.
reason. So for anybody who is a patron of mine, you can see this. Let me see, where is it? Justice. There it is. Okay. So I'll just
Ooh,
sort
that
of
looks nice, man.
delete that one. You can't see that. But I made him and I gave him the if you can see here the logo.
Mm-hmm.
So I drew the other logo here for him, and I was like, well, um, yeah, I'm working on this other little project, so no, I don't need to say that. But I was like, you know what? This is sort of how the comics are using it. I was like, this is more of a comic book, sort of feel or
Yeah.
vibe or whatever that I was giving. So I was just like, yeah, I can be versatile. I can do either one. It doesn't matter. So, um, but yeah, so that's this is sort of my version of Cyborg.
Okay, so it's
Like
your
there
take
is
on it.
no real definitive version. Like you look at Jim Lee, like some of his Cyborg looks like in different times. It's just not the same. It's like I feel like Cyborg is the one character. Like Batman is always the same. Superman pretty much always the same. Flash always the same. Wonder Woman pretty much always the same. Cyborg is the only one where people take liberties, and like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can make I can he can look however because it doesn't matter.
yeah.
So
The reason I was asking is because I wanted to figure out how many colors you're gonna use as your base colors. For
yeah.
example, can I screen share? Is there a way? Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can screen share.
Share screen. Okay.
Let me remove that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show like a little.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. It's all good. It's all good. I'm definitely interested in seeing other people's renditions and artwork. So
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna show like a little Google thing.
okay,
Because
here we go.
right here, I don't know if you see it. This cyborg has mainly gray, like light
Yeah,
gray and dark and black in his outfit with a little bit of blue, with a glowing blue.
yeah, yeah.
So
And
that
and,
that's
and earlier, I'd made the forehead light red because I was like, yeah, I remember it being red, and I think it was red on. I don't recall where, but I think it was like maybe I don't know. I know there's blue and I know there's red, and I was just like, man, I can't remember. And then I looked at like Ray Fisher, and I was like, oh yeah, it was blue. So let me go ahead and make his forehead like blue. But
yeah,
yeah,
and the
even that
pearl
other kid,
thing. Yeah, the pearl thing we were going for was this kind of like in the movie version, like it's
yeah,
kind of white with the blue on the
right, kind of like a
outside, and it looks
lightsaber.
cool. Yeah, kind of like a
Um,
lightsaber, pretty much the
yeah,
same idea.
yeah,
But yeah, because the other option would be like this, which is more white with gray and black. So
yeah.
and a little bit of teal and blues.
Well,
So
see,
and there's plenty of
as I was
versions.
drawing it, I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted it to look like
Okay, okay.
as I was going. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and break everything up, and then I can decide later. You know,
I see.
um, so that's why I did it that way. But yeah, so um, but yeah, there's many. Like if you look at all the different versions of Cyborg, there's many different
Yeah,
looks. So
this one is pretty cool. That's for sure.
right, yeah, that one looks pretty dope. Um, and in that one, he has a blue eye.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. Has blue eyes. Sometimes it's red. Sometimes it's blue. Like
yeah.
in Zack's version, it's mainly red. The only blue thing is the pearl.
Mhm.
Um, I don't even know what I'm calling it a pearl, but I don't even know what it is. You know what I mean?
I have no idea. It's like a third eye or something.
Yeah.
Let's
And
see.
everything else is just and the Teen Titans version is similar, but he doesn't have blue. It's just red
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
part.
yeah. That one, this guy here, it doesn't look like, and I agree with you, Dr. Fade. He's perfect casting. It doesn't look like it's a part of his body. It just looks like he just fits it on like a cap. It's just like, and if you look at his eyes are a little off. It's like the cyborg eyes a little lower.
Oh,
It
I
just
see. I
doesn't look.
see.
Yeah, it just doesn't look right. It looks odd. It
Yeah,
looks just looks
it's
out of
mainly
place.
because it's a suit, right? Like it's practical.
It's practical, but I mean, they can definitely, even being practical, they can place the false eye wherever they want because he's not going to be using it. And it just looked like they just didn't do a great job with placement. Um,
Yeah. I mean, it's
I
a
haven't
teenage
seen his
budget.
performance.
No,
Um,
I haven't seen that show. I hear it's very
yeah,
good though.
I've heard it's good. I watched a couple episodes. I just couldn't get into it. So
Ah, okay. You
um,
seen a little bit of it? Okay.
yeah, I've seen a little bit of it. I saw the first season, a little bit of the first season, didn't finish it. But yeah, I mean, again, same thing. I mean, the main theme is always his left eye that is covered or whatever for half of his head. Sometimes he has hair, sometimes he doesn't have hair. Sometimes his chest is always a different version or of the logo or no logo or
Okay.
whatever.
So
So yeah, I mean, so
is
that's again, I
is
wasn't
this the
really
logo
going
you're
for something.
is the logo you're going for?
Not really.
No? Ah, okay,
It,
okay.
it is, but it isn't. Like that
Ah,
logo
okay.
is a little bit different from the logo that I drew. The logo I drew just looks a little bit more machine than man. And that one has just a totally different vibe to it.
Yeah, and this is my take on it. I mean, not
Yeah,
my
that's
take on
pretty
it, I guess
dope.
mainly inspired from Sax, but I pretty much kept it like gray, pretty
Yeah,
like with a little bit of shading, because I was going for a
sure.
simpler style for this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just curious to see what your take is gonna be with the where you're gonna put
Yeah,
all
yeah,
those
me
different
too. Me
flats.
too. So yeah, no, like I said, I don't completely have a foolproof plan, but I'm definitely I'm definitely gonna find out along with everybody else. So yeah, man, as the torso, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I'm gonna select that.
I think you need to show your screen now.
See, oh yeah, I forgot. I always forget to share it. There it is. Bam. Okay, so I've selected the torso. Boom. And I will go ahead and make a layer, and then I'll go ahead and grab the brush and start coloring that. So let me see. Oh yeah,
Okay.
to do. So let me go ahead and just grab that color, and then just there, and I'll color over what I did here. There we go. Now we're started. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was gonna go for here, and then I'm gonna grab some of the blue.
Do you have all the flats in different layers, or it's
Yeah,
just one layer?
every
Okay.
flat is in different layer. Yeah,
Ah,
so
okay.
that's all the layers.
Oh, I
And
see. I see. Okay. Okay. So
yeah,
you want to focus your shading on a specific area, you just select that, if that makes sense. Okay.
yeah,
Are you doing the shading on that layer of, for example, if you're doing the leg, you're shading on it, or you're
yeah.
doing as?
I'm not doing separate layers for the shading.
Oh, okay.
Um, I'm drawing on top of just the one
Like if you were painting in real
isolated layer.
life.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I figured that this right here, what I'm doing is a little bit more or less. It's not like I could do another layer for shadows, highlights, midtones, but that's a lot for me.
Yeah, I see. I see. But just a little bit of advice. Once you're done with
Mhm.
a section,
Yeah,
merge it with a different section. Like at the end of the process, I imagine you're gonna merge everything, so that way you don't have that many
I
separate layers.
save it. Uh, I save it unmerged, and then I merge it. And then move it, to something
Okay.
else. So I save it unmerged just in case there's anything I ever want to change or modify or make
Of course,
different or
yeah.
whatever. So yeah, so I always save the file. I always save the file and here we go.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just if it's just cyborg, that's fine then. But sometimes when you have a character, then the background, then the effects, everything becomes very heavy, and it will take longer for the software to save or
Oh
to load in
sure,
the future. But
yeah,
if
I
it's just a
agree.
character render, that should be okay though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that happens to me. Like I put a lot of layers, a lot of different layers of shading, special effects, lighting. I use three different highlight layers. The way I do my highlights is very interesting. It's a old school technique. You get
Yeah.
a flat of the whole character, and it's all black, and then you lock the transparency so that way you don't touch the transparent part of
Okay.
the layer, and then you change the mode to color dodge. And to color the highlight, I will use white, and to erase the highlight, I will paint black.
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh.
Because it's in color dodge, it's not gonna look black. Eh, it's just gonna show the highlights, and that's how I do my highlights. It gives them this glowy effect on its own, and I do different of those. I do a soft one and I do a hard one. The
Okay.
only negative is if you want a specific color for the highlight, you might need to like if you want to highlight this like that's very pink or purple or something like that,
Hmm.
you might have to do that in a separate layer.
Okay.
But if you want a white highlight with a pinkish tone, that will be perfect for it because you just paint it pink and it will look white with a little bit
Yeah.
of pink glow with a soft brush on its own. Um, so that's kind of how I do my highlights. But sometimes I have to reinforce it with a different layer, of course. Depends on what I'm trying to do at the
Yeah.
moment.
Okay. Cool. That's actually I could definitely try that.
Oh,
So
I
yeah,
can show you. I
awesome.
can open one of my files so you see what I mean.
Yeah, definitely,
Let
definitely.
me, because
Let's,
I use a different software than you, but it's the
you
basics are the
use
same.
Cuts? Is it what
Clip
is it called?
Studio.
Clip Studio. Yeah, I thought it was Cut
Yeah.
Studio, but yeah, you use Clip Studio. Yeah, that's cool.
And I sometimes I transfer a file from Clip Studio to Photoshop to do what you do, the outer glow and all that stuff, because it's way
Yeah.
faster. But depends on the composition on the character I'm working at the moment.
Hmm.
So let me see. Let me see my latest one. I don't know if I, well let's try it out. I don't know if I use that technique here, but I'm gonna open a file.
Okay.
Well, how you been, man? You just doing
I'm
streams,
good.
working hard.
Yeah, I had a pretty busy weekend, so I didn't get to watch a whole lot of stuff, like I normally do. So yeah, no, I just been working. Oh gosh, it is so. Oh
So,
man, I need a break. Let's
how long have you been
see.
doing this
Uh,
today?
Today.
Uh huh.
I just started.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
okay.
I've been doing the cyborg. I've been doing cyborg for about I want to say this is pretty much a month. I do the one stream and then I leave it. I come back to it,
And you come
the
back to
next week.
okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So when you said you need a break, you meant from your work.
from my work, yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
because I had a busy weekend. Yeah, no, I had a huge weekend, and
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel you. Like my last convention before this one, the Galveston one, was in here in Houston too. It was called Collectacon, and we did it
Okay.
very well. And I'm off this week, but I probably have a big convention coming in 2 weeks in Dallas.
Okay.
So yeah, part of what we do is travel a lot. So that's
Hmm.
the tired part, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I went to Alabama a few weeks back, and that was a long drive.
Yeah. Wow. And so you guys just pack everything up and take it to all these conventions.
Yes, yes, pretty much.
There we go.
Let me see.
There we go. That looks okay. Let me go here.
Okay, I think this could be a good example. So real quick. Let me
You
show
have it?
you.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let
No
me
worries.
up.
So
There
so
it is. Okay.
so you guys see it? You see the red this creature
Yeah.
with the red background.
That's
Okay,
really
so
good, man. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So yeah, let's break it down real quick because the blood
Okay.
is in different colors. So let's turn that off real quick. Background is just simple red with a little bit of effects, and the eyes have their own effects.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the when I do my artwork, I focus mainly on the coloring. So my
Hmm.
brother, what he gives me is the line work, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he finishes the line work, he gives it to me like this, and then I put the flats depending on who the character is.
Yeah. Right.
Another way to do the flats is to just don't worry about it until the end and try to have like a solid layer with shading. For
Hmm.
example, if I make this white, I still can work on the shading and focus just on the overall
Oh,
composition.
sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I so normally it's good to have the shading in a different color. Like if you're doing skin or anything
Hmm.
like that, a darkish brown or red brown will work. But if you want
Okay.
to go crazy, you can do shading with pinks and purples, and depends on what you how you feel it. Black is
Okay. And you have
standard.
different layers of shade.
I have different layers of shading. So
Yeah.
so for example, this I call soft shades, and it's just softer tones to give
Yeah.
it the 3D effect. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
Like a kind of like small gradients. Then we have the
Yeah.
shadows, which are the very hard shadows, which I did for the metallic parts and some of the tie. And then we have the regular shading, which is for the overall composition.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the highlights, you cannot tell right now, but this layer is completely black. Ah, okay. So this normally this layer is black,
Hmm.
but because it's in color, though, it doesn't look black, right? But if I put it in normal, it looks black. So the way this works, when you put it in color, though, it will switch it and it will look invisible. But um, once you color, like for example, white, or in this case, for in the case of the legs, is pink, teal, blue,
Hmm.
it will look like blue, but kind of like black, white with a softer. I try to do it with a softer brush, so it will
Oh,
blend
okay.
better. And if I mess up, and when I erase, I erase by coloring black because the overall layer is black, right?
Yeah.
And I did that for this composition. So for the harder highlights, I do a different layer than for the softer highlights. I guess you only see the softer highlights on the metallic parts.
Hmm.
But if I wanted to, in for this composition, I wanted to do like a really hard teal, so I just did that in a separate layer on his own. Like it's just teal for the overall like all the clothing. Because when I do the color dodge, even though I'm coloring teal, it still looks kind of white
Yeah.
because
Okay.
that's just the effect it does on the layer. But for the harder colors, like if I wanted to make this pink or purple, it will work just as fine. Let me change the color real quick. Pink. Oh, the green looks really good. I don't know why I didn't do the green.
Yeah. 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 That really pops.
Yeah, it really pops. I might do a variant. See, on purple, purple looks cool too,
Hmm.
or
There you
pink.
go. Yeah. I mean, you have you have a lot of options there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and you
that's
still
cool.
have the softer layers, they have
Hmm.
softer highlights, and they still look the same. But yeah, and for special effects, it's a whole different deal.
Yeah.
It's very similar. I just break it down in different. I have this basic color, then this a little bit of glow, and a little bit of a different color of the glow. But it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what I do for the highlights, and it works very. It looks very cool in metallic objects, in
Yeah. Yeah.
metallic
Yeah. Good.
parts. So that might help you out for Cyborg. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a breakdown of how I do my thing.
Sure. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. You should actually do that. You should show, your process. You should definitely like do like a little demonstration. That would be, I mean, everybody would love that.
Yeah, I should
People
like
would
doing it
tune
live.
in.
Doing it live is a little more I guess harder because I need to pay attention to the people, and I want to be prepared.
Yeah.
and
Oh
and
wait, I had to
drawing
touch that a
life,
little
I'm
bit.
not that fast. You know what I mean? I take my time. It
Oh
takes
yeah,
me
I
like
mean, just
hours and
like
hours.
myself, I'm the same way. I don't. I mean, it takes me a good while. Like I mean, I don't finish a whole stream. Usually I'm on here for maybe a couple hours, and I'm not done. I'll peck at it. Throughout the week or whatever, and just continue on. Let me see. So, um, but yeah, I mean, I don't. I'm nowhere near like fast. Let's see. Let me go there.
Oh, I like it white. It kind of looks cool.
Let's see. Yeah, and I'm going to start with that as a base. It's going to be a little. It's going to be a little bit of a breakup. It's not just going to be the metallic, but yeah. So I wanted to start with that and increase my brush a little bit and just kind of pick out that blue and just sort of a little bit of
So,
a highlight.
in your opinion, what's the hardest thing to color or shade?
The hardest thing to color or shade. Well, the hardest thing to do is is do the sort of comic book shading,
Mm.
with cross hatches and stuff like that. So I mean that to me that's a huge challenge. Um, it's something that I'm still trying to sort of wrap my head around. Um, but yeah, I mean that's what I want to say I struggle with the most is just getting that right. So let me see. Let me pick another color here. But yeah, so what about yourself? What is something that's challenging for you that you find that like
Backgrounds are
man,
challenging. It's a lot of different textures. But once you
sure.
get the whole of it, you can just actually put textures on it, and it will make a difference. Um, I will say honestly, fabric clothing. That's fabric because all the shades are very intricate, and not all of them are the same level of hardness. You know what I mean? Some wrinkles are softer than others in
Sure.
clothing. So that's kind of like challenging. Like you have to like I'm not honestly. I have to use reference to see from real life how do the light hits the clothing in different ways.
Hmm.
Um, I guess it's not too bad for us because we do stuff in manga or anime style. So for the most part, the shading is very hard. But if I want to do something a little more realistic, or take my time with some a little piece, yeah, the fabric part is the hardest. 'Cause it's just the different levels of softness you need to play around
Yeah,
with.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to get the folds right. Texture. Right, and trying to get that to look like to where it looks like it's natural.
Yes,
That's
and I remember in school when I was doing college, when I was in college, and they asked me to do still lives. That was mainly on pencil, but I still have the reference, and I still see how the light will hit the object on real time, and try to
yeah,
translate that into a paper and pen. But once if you don't have that reference, you're kind of have to improvise, and it's just experience that will tell you, okay, maybe in this part it has to look like this. And
yeah,
Pedro is way better than that for when it comes to that. So he's always correcting my coloring. But if I have like a small reference of a statue or something, like a toy, for example, since we do anime stuff,
hmm,
I look at pictures of the toys they do from certain characters, and I see how the light is reflecting on
yeah,
their clothing. I'm like, okay, I can try to imitate that. Uh, but I mean, it's hard. But once you get the whole of it, you can do it. And to me, the easiest thing is metallic surfaces and skin, because I don't go for the too realistic skin type. Um, so it's kind of like the same basics for both. Um,
okay,
yeah, for metallic surfaces, I try to do softer shading and
hmm,
rely on the harder highlights. If that makes sense. Because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
underneath the highlight the hard highlight, there's going to be like a darker shade, and
yeah.
that contrast will make it look really good.
There
and
we
then have the softer dark shadows in the middle, while the darker shadow will be right beside the hard highlight.
go.
That's what
Right.
I'll do for the most part, and it seems to work.
There we go. That looks good.
And if you're fancy, you can add like textures to the metallic parts, and then it will still will look nice.
Yeah. For stuff like this, I'm trying to keep it just flat colors and like
Hmm.
making the shading make it pop. And so that's sort of what that's kind of what I'm trying to go for.
I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see it. So you're leaving some spaces in between the edges to make it look like it's there's a,
Like
like a
it's a little
highlight
bit
there.
right to make it
Yeah.
sort of kind of give the appearance that it is the light is hitting it
Uh huh.
differently than and showing that it's kind of what I want to say like uh
Like there's like volume. You're giving it
yes.
volume.
So yeah, I'm just trying to make it or give that appearance that it is it's got some 3D to it.
Yeah, that metallic edge in the highlight. That's good.
Let's see. Probably want to go smaller. Yeah, man. So have you guys finished that comic book? Or are y'all
Um,
still working on it?
we're still working on it, but we're extremely close. Like right now, what
Yeah,
we're doing is pretty much we're pretty much done with the redos or the because once you get to finish like some chapters, you look back at the first ones and you're like, no, I can do this better. But we don't want to do the whole chapter, so we just selected a few panels that to improve, and
hmm
we're pretty much done with that. Right now, what we're doing is the sound effects for the last chapter,
okay.
the onomatopoeias, just drawing those, and the in between pages, in the book is gonna have like a greetings, a message for the fans. We did that, like
Yeah,
instructions how to listen to the book. So we're working on that. And at the end of the book, we're doing like a special illustration, like a thank you for the fans, like a special illustration with all the
sure.
characters. And we're like 90% done with that one. We're just working on the background pretty much. So it's just a few small little things and making sure the grammar is correct. Yet today or yesterday we noticed like a little typo. So we need to go back and make sure everything is there's no typos.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
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 we're in
right.
like literally the final stages. Like
Well, that's
I
good.
imagine this week it will be done and we'll send it to print next week.
awesome.
So we're that close.
Yeah, no, that's great. Let's see.
I'm very excited too because you don't realize how much work it takes. You have an idea, but once you go through the whole thing, then that's when you know. Okay, now that we know how much we need to do before doing the next Kickstarter. Because we
Yeah,
want to
right.
continue. We want to continue doing it. And who knows? Maybe we don't even need the Kickstarter to do volume two. We can just do it on like making the book. We can, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
printing the thing. Maybe we can save some money and do it on our own. It's always good to do a Kickstarter mainly for the fan support because we want to give rewards to people and see how many people are interested again on it, and it works for a marketing technique as well, marketing tool
well,
doing a
yeah. I mean,
Kickstarter.
you definitely want to build interest, build a buzz.
Hmm.
It's like, hey, we got this going on. This is something. It's our little passion project that we've been working on. So yeah, man,
Yeah, and
that's
since
cool.
we're not a big company, we don't have like funding from a private investor to do books all the time. So
Sure.
maybe
Yeah.
it's a good way to like I didn't want to be like that company that's always people asking people for money, or the artists always asking people for money.
Hey,
But
man, I hear you. I hear you.
but
I
if
always like to
if
be.
if people want to support um and put money specifically on a project, maybe that's the way to do it. Kickstarter or GoFundMe. Not GoFundMe. What's the other one? Indiegogo.
Indiegogo, yeah,
Yeah, GoFundMe
yeah,
is more for like you know, medical help, aid, or stuff like that, or you know, to help people mainly. I think that's
yeah.
what GoFundMe is
Let me go
used.
back to
So
torso.
for like projects and stuff like that, that's Kickstarter and Indiegogo.
I'm gonna give that a little bit of a darker. Let me show that. Hold on. No, I'll go back. Go here. Yeah, man. Well, that's cool. I definitely, wish you guys success with this thing. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
guys have been doing this for a while, man. So,
Yeah,
I mean, everybody, of course, wants things to pay off, but I mean, yeah, dude, you put your heart and soul into something, you want to see a return. Like, how many people have like hit you up about the book or about the project? Sorry.
what I mean, like how many people
Like,
back it?
interest, and like,
Interest.
hey, yeah, when's this thing coming out, and all
Oh,
that.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty much all the backers, they're being very patient, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because we do updates every once in a while, but we don't want to give a weekly update. Oh, we did 2 panels this week. You know what I mean?
Ah,
No,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
we want to give them a substantial update with release dates, the release windows for the most part.
yeah.
Um, but they're being very good, very patient. All the people that back it up, like I will say, how many backers did we get? More than 100, maybe. I don't remember. Let me double check. Kickstarter. And besides the backers, we got some like orders on Etsy from the book. We have some
Yeah.
interest from when we go to convention and tell people about it. Um, they
So when you
seem
go
to
to
be
a
interested.
convention and
The
you're
main thing
sitting
is,
there, oh, good.
mhm. Oh no, yeah, yeah. So I have 126 backers, so
Yeah.
that's nice. I have some of them from Indiegogo, so I have a few more in Indiegogo, and then
Okay.
people that pre-order the book on my Etsy. And then when we go to conventions and talk to people that they seem to be interested, what I was gonna say is like if you don't have the book out there, they're gonna forget. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
They
sure,
can take your
sure, sure.
card, but it's better if you have the book. So if they really want to support you, you'll see like people putting the money and getting it just out of curiosity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But
right.
after that, it's just keep doing it, keep delivering. So because if you only do one book, in my case, and then don't do anything else, people are not gonna remember. But if you're consistent, hey, we're gonna do book
Right.
two, we're gonna do book three.
Yeah.
That's how we build the fan base.
Okay.
But
Well,
what
that's
were you
awesome.
asking about the conventions?
Oh yeah. So how many people or how many different artists are there that just sort of like are kind of doing something similar to what you guys are doing?
It's
They have
rare.
their
I've
booth set up.
seen
Like
them.
how many people are at these conventions that artists whatever that aren't really signed to any major label or anything. They're just
Mhm.
out there promoting their work and things like that. So like yeah, I mean, how many different people are out there doing
I
or
seen a
involved in
few.
that?
Like, I mean, I don't want to be like cocky or anything. Haven't seen a lot like me and Pedro, but
Mhm.
I seen a lot of like independent authors that they have their books. I talked to some of them because I'm curious, like they're doing something similar. So I talked to this
Yeah.
guy. He was doing his own novel, kind of like a comic
Okay.
book light novel. So light novel is like it's mainly a book with illustration pages on it, and he
Okay.
was on
Yeah.
his eighth book because I guess it's easier when you have to draw a bunch of illustrations. A lot of people they write the books and they do the light novel approach, but they hire different artists. So the artwork looks really good and it's just their writing. So I seen people like that, and I see people like they're trying to do the actual legit comic book, but it's rare. I don't see that many, and they're normally in their first or second issue,
Oh,
right?
okay.
um I know people online that they were doing their book and now they're hired by big companies. For example,
Oh,
the guy
nice.
that's doing Static, Nicolas Rapervi, I think is his name.
Okay.
He started just like me and Pedro, and he was doing his own comic book. He submitted stuff for Marvel and
Hmm.
DC, but he was always doing his own thing and showing concepts online in Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and he got very popular. And I think he was doing cosplays as well. Anyways, but he got very popular, and DC hired him to do this new run on Static, and
Oh,
that
well,
and
cool.
that
That's awesome.
and that's very awesome. Yeah, and he's friends with some of my friends. That Like I talk to him a little bit, but I'm like
Yeah.
I want to say, oh, I'm buddies with him. No, I think he might or may not know who I am, but I know one of his friends
So what you're
that
saying
knows
is you
us,
guys are pretty tight.
Mikhail, and he's doing a bunch of different things. Like this guy is amazing. Like he's so. What's up?
Oh, I was gonna say, so what you're saying is you guys are really tight.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy is like he has all these different projects. I don't know how he has time to work on all of them. A video
Yeah.
game project. He has like this cartoon, like kind of like Cartoon Network type project, and he has his manga
Mhm.
type projects in plural. There's like two or three going on, and I think
Oh
one of them
wow.
got
Okay.
picked up. Like I think he's doing something called source, something about witches and sorcery.
Okay.
I think that's gonna get a TV adaptation, like a live action adaptation, I believe. So um,
Oh, okay. That's cool.
so
That's
no, yeah.
cool.
I mean, I think that one is he worked with somebody else, but still, that's it's pretty major. Like he's already
Mhm.
he's already doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
That's
I know
neat,
a bunch of
man.
other people doing different things
Hmm.
too. Like we're in the same circles of people. But in actual conventions, to answer your question, yeah, it is rare when you see them promoting. Uh, just a few. Most of the people that go out to the Aries alley, they're just promoting their artwork, their
Yeah.
fan arts or their original characters. But it's rare when you see people doing their books. I met a guy that he was doing his books, but
Hmm.
he was a writer, right? And he just hired
Okay.
artists, and he went to his convention with nothing but his books, and he was selling out. You know what I mean? No,
Yeah.
he had no fan art, and he was doing just as good as I was. I was. That really inspired me to put my book out there again. I'm like, all right, I'm in the right path. Like, even though I have fan art, I'm still gonna have my book there. So
Yeah.
if they don't really come for the book, they come for the fan art, or they I'll tell them, hey, the book is here. They out of me maybe out of pure curiosity, they will pick it up. Um, I'm confident they will like the story. Not because I wrote it, but because I spent time on it,
Hmm.
making sure the story is good and it's easy to read. I think, I mean, I don't know, right? There's only so much I'm gonna know from my own point of view, but from what I seen or from the feedback I got, the story is pretty interesting, and the characters are the main selling point when it comes to me.
Okay. Well, that's
But
good.
it's
Yeah.
just years of trial and error, to be honest. The same with the art. Even though I went to school, it's just trial and error, just making
Hmm.
it. Like one thing is knowing how to do something, the other thing is put that knowledge into practice. And the only way to put that into practice is by sit down and doing it.
I agree. I agree. I think. I think everybody needs to at least try whatever it is that they're trying. I mean, you've got to give whatever it is that you're passionate about a try. And because if you don't, you're never going to realize anything. Nobody's going to know that you have artwork. Nobody's going to know that you're doing anything because you're stuck not doing whatever it is that you would love to do. So
Yeah,
try
and
it.
yeah, no, a lot of people are afraid of failure. I know we all
Yeah.
want to go there. And for example, if you're playing an instrument, we all want to go there, grab the guitar, and be good the first time you play that. But that's not how anything
Gosh.
works. So it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay if you fail. It's okay if you suck. You know what I mean? Like just do it. And if you put yourself out there, you're gonna get feedback no matter what.
Oh
No,
yeah.
all of
Sure.
no, all
I
of them
agree.
is gonna be haters.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Yeah. You're
and
gonna
not
get
all of
some
them.
people that are genuine.
Yeah,
You're gonna get some people that definitely want to see you succeed and all that. So
yeah,
I,
I know all of them is gonna be what you wanna hear for the most part, but it's probably what you need to. You know what I mean?
yeah.
For example, just something random. When I was in Costa Rica, I showed some of my comic books to my friends, and he started criticizing my story, and not because he was mean, because he was real. Like, what is
Mhm.
this? This story is kind of boring. The cliffhanger is dumb, and
Oh, what a hater.
but he wasn't wrong, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay, I see, and he wasn't doing it like he wasn't mean about it. He
Right.
was just telling
Right.
me, okay, so nothing happens in this story. You spent 3 pages, and he gave me really good feedback. And the only feedback I disagree is when it comes to art. He told me like, how come your main character doesn't have hair? Main character should have hair. I'm like, I don't know if that's true. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah,
not necessarily accurate.
that's just
But I
his
still took his,
perception of, well, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just his
yeah,
perception of
his
whatever that
perception.
is. What is
Especially that
going
was
on?
way, yeah, that was way back in the day. Like, and he pointed out, like, you see Goku, he has hair. You see Naruto, he has hair. You know what I mean? Like, he was making a fair point, but I wouldn't call it an accurate assessment, I guess, or an accurate,
What did I do wrong? Hold on,
because
something's
no,
not right.
yeah.
What I just did wrong. Wait a minute, because when
Oh no.
I have that, so but
Yeah.
when I color this layer, which is there,
Yeah, it's just
it
the border.
ruins my effect for some reason because this layer is on top of that.
Yeah, that's weird.
That
What
doesn't
what's
make any
what?
sense.
No, what layer is that? Your the
That
layer
doesn't
that's on
make.
top. What mode does he have? Normal.
It is on, yeah, normal.
That's the layer below. How about the
But
layer above?
I should be able to change. I should be able to adjust this layer here, and it should not affect
Without
it below.
affecting. Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
So turn that layer off. And the one you wanna adjust.
Yeah, so this one here is the one that I want to adjust, and I'm not quite sure why it is not allowing me to do what I want. That's weird.
Put the
Let
one
me see.
above,
I'm gonna
real
do
quick.
that. Let me see. See, that's weird.
Yeah.
That should not be. Let me go ahead and save my work, and then close it out, and then open it back up. Sometimes sometimes it'll mess up. Let me see. Okay, so there you go. There's that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and color this, and then no, that's so weird. It wants to color on top of the layer that's above it.
Touch the one that's above, real quick. I I just wanna see.
Yeah.
See normal feel. Why are you touch on the effect? It's just
Okay.
inner or outer glow.
So it's a darker color. Hold on. Let me go normal. Let me see. Let me see if that was it. Ow. Let me go here. Here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that was my fault. Okay,
Mm.
so I can turn that off. All right, cool. Never mind. I got it. I was like, what am I doing?
The layer properties. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Um, there we go. All right, so let me increase this. No, I don't want that. Oh, it's the wrong brush. I want that brush. There we go. There you go.
So, did you watch the Morbius trailer
I
today?
did. I did. What are your thoughts on the Morbius?
I'm very confused of where that movie is taking place.
Where? What do you mean? As far as
What universe? Because we see they
in
reference
Spider-Man's
Venom.
universe,
Yeah, but
everybody
they
knows.
reference Venom. Then we see the Vulture from this new guy,
Yeah,
the MCU Vulture, right?
yeah.
But the Spider-Man graffiti they show in the back, and that's the same thing that happened when they released trailer last year. Um, the Spider-Man graffiti that they show in the back looks like
Yes,
Andrew, no, Toby Maguire.
Toby.
A little bit like Toby. It looks honestly, it looks to me like a screenshot from the video game. Have you played the video game from PlayStation?
Yeah, yeah. I played the video game. Yeah.
Yeah, in some of the loading screens have that type of pose, but it looks like he's the video game character using the Toby Maguire skin. But it says murderer, so it looks kind of like it's supposed to be in the MCU, but his design is really random.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what exactly they're going for. Um, it does look confusing. I think when we watch the what do you call it? The Far From Home, I think we'll kind of get it. Because it just it doesn't look. It's just it's very confusing. I'll agree with you on that. It's very confusing as to what they think that they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, because I mean with Venom, you know, it's not Toby. It's Holland, and that to me is weird. I'm like, okay, you're telling me that this Venom is going to go toe to toe with Tom
Tom.
Holland,
Yeah, he is.
which he's not. I'm sorry, but he's not an intimidating um, type of foe. Like seriously,
Who
I
Venom
fear
or Tom?
no Tom. I mean,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
he's such a wuss. I'm like, dude, you're gonna die, man. You're
No, I think the whole point of Venom and and Tom meeting is to so can get the symbiote. You know what I mean? So he
I
can get the
think,
black
well, yeah, I
suit.
mean that, and they know that the fans want to see these two characters interact. It's the last time we got that was the Sam Raimi thing, and not everybody liked it, and so they're
Hmm.
like, hey, we like this Venom, we didn't like the other Venom, so give us a better Venom, and so I think that's what what they're doing is they're trying to give a better Venom. Let me change the outer glow opacity. I don't like this. Way too strong. Okay. There we go. That's better. And then let's see. Let me change something else. Let me see the size. Let me plan out a bit.
Oh, I see. So you have this spread and this. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So what I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
doing, I had the thing on the wrong adjustment layer, and I was like, oh wow, what am I doing? So yeah, so that was my fault. Okay, and then this here is going to be boom right there. So let me go ahead and switch to that. But yeah, no, I just man, when is Spider-Man coming out? Is that this month or is that next month?
No, December, December.
December. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so super excited for that one. Honestly, I can't wait.
I
Um,
mean, okay. So, what do you think about the Green Goblin? What do you think about the way he looks? Have you seen that?
I've seen some concept art, like you mean the leak
No, no.
picture that they
Yeah,
turned into
there was a
concept art.
concept art, but then there was also the stunt guy
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it.
So what happens is they release that, so they leak that stone picture and
I
they
leaked
ask
it.
somebody to draw a concept art based on that picture, and so that they can show it on videos.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what happened. What I mean, is fine. Is it looks like it makes sense why he wouldn't have the helmet just because he
Well, nobody
died
liked the
without it?
helmet. Nobody liked the helmet. That's why.
Oh no, but story wise, it's because he died without it, right?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did
So
die with that. You're right.
so if they're
But it's a
pulling them
different
at the
universe,
moment
isn't
that
it?
they die, that's why he will have battle damage. That's why he will not have the helmet, and maybe he gets all the other stuff in the MCU world. Because it looks like they're gonna get Star Trek. By the way, I was gonna tell you a better way to do this. The whole
Oh,
changing
what's
the
that?
color of the logo. Uh, Don't do that. Control Z, and
Okay.
so you have it like green, and then click Control U.
Right. To bring up the hue. Yeah.
And then you can just change the hue.
I can select that.
No, but you can just play with this little the
Right, but
little white
what I
arrows.
want to do is I want to get the exact color that I used. So the color that I used up here is the color that I want to use right here.
Oh, okay, okay. So
Yeah.
let's do it differently then.
Okay.
Um, go to you see the the where it says normal
Normal.
in the layer properties.
Right here.
Go a little bit. No, don't touch on it. So
No,
go
no.
below that, and there's a little thing that says lock the transparency.
Right here.
No, the first one.
This one.
Look that one down. Now select the color you want from the layer you wanted with the
Hold
select
on.
tool.
Did
Uh-huh.
I? Oh, hold on. I have to select it. Hold on. With
No, you need
the.
to select the layer that you're trying to pull the color from.
Oh, so I got to go up to the neck.
Uh-huh.
Where was it? Logo. Oh, neck.
Right there,
There it is.
neck, and then you select the color with the
Oh crap!
select
No,
tool.
hold on. Hold on. The
Yeah, that's not
selection tool. Where is that?
selection. No, it's the picker, the color picker. My bad. The one that looks like an eyedropper.
This no eyedropper there. Okay, so I go
Yeah,
here. Boom.
that will select the color you want. And now you can go to the logo color and paint it with the paintbrush without affecting the transparency because you lock the transparent layers.
Okay, so if I go, oh wait, hold on. B.
You
What did
have
oh
to go
God.
back and do it again.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
You need to go back and do it again.
Yeah, yeah,
Do
yeah.
it,
Let
select
me
the color.
see.
Yeah,
There. Okay. So now I can go here and color.
yeah.
Okay, got it.
And then
So
that doesn't affect. You can make the brush really big
there
too.
we go.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to do that though,
What's
because
that?
once you do it, it doesn't respect your hard. It makes everything hard. But if you do it with the pen, with the brush tool, if you have the brush in a softer setting, it will respect the softness.
Let's see. So if I go here and let's just say, let me go there. Yeah, it'll still.
Yeah, but you can make the brush bigger.
Let's see. There we go. There's that, and then lighter.
Uh-huh. I was just concerned about these hard edges around the line art. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
But I guess you can retouch it at the end.
Let's see. There you go. And then a little bit darker. Let's see, darker here. No, I like that.
But yeah, if you lock the now that you have you have the colors or the flat selected, try to
Mhm.
lock the transparency. That way you don't color any other area the one you want to color, and it'll be easier to color a certain section instead
Oh,
of
okay.
doing the bucket. I mean, you can still do the bucket, but what I don't like about the bucket is sometimes it leaves the edges very hard,
It does. It does.
and you probably sometimes you don't want to.
Let's see, there we go.
Sometimes that's not what you need. But yeah.
So what I want to
What you
do.
can do at the end is
Mhm.
use this smudge tool and smudge the edges.
Let me see. I'm gonna select that one. This one, can I put it above the? Yeah. Okay, that's what I want.
Oh,
All right.
okay, I see. That
So
works too.
outer glow. I want to decrease the size a little bit. I want to decrease the spread. Like right there, and increase this.
Yeah, we'll keep the spread lower
There we
because you
go.
still want the soft edges on the
Yeah,
lights.
yeah, I want it to be soft. And then that looks a little better. And then increase that a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, you can still lose the spread, just keep it low, and then the
There we
size
go.
is what's gonna define the how soft it's gonna look. Because you don't want it to look pink. You know what I mean? You want it to look like
Yeah.
it's glowing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Let's
it's
see.
getting there, man. It's looking good.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Soft light? No, not soft light. Let me see. I like going through these like hard
Oh,
light.
the blending modes, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
that one looks badass.
yeah, I like that one better. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let me decrease the opacity a little bit.
I like it because it blends well with the different colors. Like for the black area, it looks darker, and for the white area, it looks what high as it should. So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, I like that.
that looks sweet. That looks good. Okay, so let me see. And then there's this. This one, do I have that one? Oh, snap. Okay. Okay, I know what to do. So I did not do that one. So let me go here. Oh, wait, no, that's it. We select this. Why am I not selecting it? Or is it? Oh, what?
You're selecting an arm right now.
Yeah, how did I select an arm? I'm over here. All right, so
Oh, I see why. Go to because you have the
are we
auto
at lock?
select. No. Go to
No.
the very top by it's the house symbol.
Yeah.
At the go to go
Where's
to
the house symbol? Where's that?
the house symbol underneath file.
Over
There's a
here.
house
Oh.
symbol to the no, don't touch. I just telling you, go there, then
Okay.
to the right where it says auto select. And
Okay.
yeah, don't auto select because every time you do that, it will change the layer. It depends on what you touch.
Oh wait, hold up. What is
Because I
going
think
on
that's
here?
what's happening. You were
Wait a minute.
selecting.
Why is
Right now,
that?
you're in the layer that says apps.
Hold on. So why is that only? That's
Control
it's
D.
odd.
Control
Control
D to
D.
deselect.
There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah, to
Okay.
deselect.
Wow. Okay. So I want to
Because you have
select
the selection
this
tool
one.
right now. Yeah,
Okay. So here we go. So I want to select the logo. Was that it?
yeah, that's the logo.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So I want to select that. And then I want to select this. And
Is that blue
what?
part of the logo?
No, no, it's inside the logo. What? Okay.
But
Hold on.
it's in the same layer.
Let me
Because
save.
the reason is selecting the different is selecting it like that because you have all these different colors in the
It
same.
does. Let me but if I go out here and I select it out here, why won't it select out here then? That doesn't make any sense. It's not okay, hold
Oh,
on.
because you have the transparency locked. Remember?
This?
Uh huh.
Oh, hold on.
The little trick we did for.
No. Why is it doing okay, that's not it, is it? Is it this?
No, no, okay.
No, it's
So,
this logo cyborg. Hold on, let me try that one.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay,
Sweet.
you were in
Oh,
the wrong layer.
there it goes. Okay, got it. All right. So what I want is this, and then once I just want that. So I'm going to.
Well, right now you're selecting the black, but you want to work on the teal, right?
What I want is I'm trying to select the this right here.
Yeah, go to selection, the way and select inverse.
And then so I have that, but then I also have this. Oh, and then I can
Yeah,
just go like
so
this. Boop.
you can just paint it. You can
No
just paint it
pixels
with
are
the.
selected. Hold on. Oh, okay. So what I want to do is okay. I can do this. Control J, and then just select that and delete that. There we go. Okay, so I got that. So let me go ahead and oh, what in the world?
Also,
Why
that
is it
little
doing
teal piece,
that?
because you're selecting
This
the selection tool.
no, I'm not. I'm not. See, look, I'm clicking on it. That's weird. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be happening. Hold on. Let me see. Can I do that? And then if I go like this, no, it's still. Hold on. Something's not right. Hang on one second. I'm gonna remove that. Let me go ahead and
Are you using the pen, the actual pen?
yes. No,
The
no, I'm
okay,
using the
okay.
mouse.
No,
I'm using the
are you
mouse.
coloring with
Yes.
the mouse? Oh, okay, okay.
Hold on. Wow, that's so weird. Why would it do that to me? It won't let me
There's
select
something you're clicking
anything.
on the keyboard that's doing grabbing the selection tool, maybe.
That's so odd. Hold on. So I'm going to Control D. Okay. Let me just save what I did. It's always good to save early and save often. It's always good to do that. And then I'm going to close that out. Let me open Photoshop again. I'm thinking Photoshop was having an issue, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me go back in here, and then let me. Okay, yes, it was Photoshop. Photoshop was glitching. Now I can select and do what I want. Okay,
We
it shouldn't have done that, but
what
yeah,
version do you have?
I have CC.
The latest
But
one,
let
like CC,
me.
like the one you pay monthly? Yeah.
Yes, I about Photoshop. So let me see. Add to stream. Hold up. Why doesn't it show?
It's okay.
Huh.
You just hopefully
That's
if it's
interesting.
glitching,
Anyway,
hopefully it
I
will
might
fix
have
it
to
on an
update
update or
it
something.
from. Yeah, I might have to update it, so it's fine. Here we go. Let's go back to StreamYard. Okay. All right. So the last thing I'm going to do is this little bad boy here, which is layer 2. We'll just call it logo
Inside
rectangle.
logo rectangle. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to put this up here with the other. Let's see, logo Cyborg. I think, yeah, that was it. Okay, so there it is. It's on the top. And then what I'll do is, let me see, since it's just a little piece, let me grab my pen. And then let me go here. Let's see, select that. And then I will go here. There we go. And then with my pen, let me select that. Just color that in. Alrighty, and then what I'll do is, hold on, copy layer style and paste layer style. And so the inner glow, why is that not showing up? Let's see. Oh, white. Okay, so we want more red. Oh, wait. Come on. Cancel. I'm not trying to cancel. Here we go. Okay. There it is.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Edge.
Oh, okay. That looks cool.
And then we'll
That looks
go
cool.
opacity. Probably matches right about there. Okay. So there it is. There is his logo lighting up on his chest. Yeah, so that's what Cyborg looks like so far. And I'm going to continue on with this on my own. We're past the 2-hour mark. Took me 2 hours to do just that. So, but yeah, so again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Simon, for joining me and helping me.
Hey, no
out,
problem.
Man. I appreciate it. It's awesome. So awesome that you're here. So I'm glad that you're here. I'm going to save.
That's very important.
But yeah, man. So I'm going to continue on with this, and then I'll probably post something, or I'll continue on next week with the same one until I'm finished. And I'll add some effects to the arm cannon here as it's shooting. Maybe I can make a beam of light or something. Something interesting
for sure.
So but yeah, man. So I guess for the viewers that are going to catch us later on, because probably everybody's watching the Astros versus the Braves or whatnot. So what's up, Q? Man, I'm glad that you're here. Very colorful. It's a very colorful Cyborg. Thank you. And where's my mouse? Okay, there it is. So yeah, hey man, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who's been here tonight, weighed in, and kind of watched this thing go. But so where can everybody find you and look into into your project or get more information about the project that you and your brother are working on?
So you can find us on Instagram at Iridescent Manga, or you can find us on Etsy in our Etsy shop at Blaze Manga. So you can pre-order the book over there. And if you want to learn a lot more about the project, we have a Kickstarter page. It's the same thing, Iridescent Manga, and Facebook and Twitter is Iridescent Manga as well. So
okay, awesome. And catch us on Thursday as we have A-List will be our guest on the Four Nerds. And with that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.
bye.
Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw, check out our other videos and subscribe for more. Be sure to leave your comments and suggestions down below. Don't forget to check out our TeePublic and Teespring store. And a thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Your support is much appreciated. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. This is Zeeverfett signing off.